How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record. Doing a off-stream farewell to the format. I don't even know if I'm going to do this twice, but we're going to say goodbye to the murders at Karlov Manor. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/dickrecord. We'd love to see you there. You know, I do stuff like this, as well as some leather crafting and other assorted nonsense. Especially horror games nowadays. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, pack one, pick one. What are we looking at here? Waiting for server. Come on, server. Oh, wow. Aurelia's Vindicator? Yeah. Yeah, get on. Get on, baby. We're passing up a shock. Those are the best two cards in this pack. Smallest Sentry is actually not bad for the green-white deck. Crowd Control Warden, Vengeful Creeper, those are just nice big dumb idiots. Undercity Eliminator, if you could get this to work off of a Clue token or off of like a Thopter token or something else that doesn't really like, well, I guess Thopter tokens do affect the board, but off of like a Clue token, it feels really great. Generally speaking, you don't want to use the threatened effect that's in this format because it costs like 4. And then on top of that, that's like 9 mana. Ugh. No, thank you. I will grab the Aurelia's Vindicator. This is a fantastic card. And we can still splash, so we're not in white just yet, you know? That's weird. What's good here? I like Tunnel Tipster. I like Slice from the Shadows, but you don't want to early take anything that's like black. Case of the Ransacked Lab. This might be a constructed card, but it's definitely not for limited because there's not enough instances. It's weird. There's a lot of support at the high rarities for instants and sorceries, and then there's like no deck for it. There's no commons or uncommons that really give half a damn about it. I'm gonna take the Tunnel Tipster. I think it's the best card that's left in this pack. Sprite's not bad, and Slice from the Shadows is okay. Taking Tunnel Tipster kind of works well with Aurelia's Vindicator actually. And it also helps us ramp so that we can flip it and then like bounce a bunch of things. Vitugazi Inspectors here. As is Galvanize. Galvanize is great. Crowbot Haunch. I was expecting more of this at the beginning of the format. Relive the Past is weird. 1 non-aura enchantment. 1 land. Up to 1 target artifact land. And 1 non-aura enchantment. They are 5/5 elementals in addition. This just is so slow. Vitugazi Inspector is pretty good, but I think the Galvanize is like by far the best card in this pack right now. Surveillance Monitor is also pretty cool, but I think we take the Galvanize. Galvanize. And we're happy to see it. 2 mana, 3 damage to most anything. Niv Mizzet. You know, my last draft in this format was in it accidentally 5 color with Vein Ripper. It's wild that it existed. It's wild that I was able to pull it off. I don't think I would take Niv Mizzet this early though. In pack 3 of that draft, I might have taken Niv Mizzet though. But this is a completely separate draft, and I think the best card here is currently the Sanitation Automaton. This is not a great pack. Culvert Ambusher is cute, but Automaton lets us get on the board turn 2, and it also helps us fix our next draw. So we're going to take that. Also worth noting, the Escape Tunnel is there in case we're only splashing Vindicator. But we're going to take the Automaton here. Inside Source. I'm surprised there's an Inside Source here. Hustle Bustle. Unauthorized Exit's not bad. Gravestone Strider. I'm surprised that this Inside Source is going around this late. This must have been like a jam-packed pack for this Inside Source to be here. I think it's the best card of these cards. Suspicious Detonation costs too much. Toxin Analysis is cute, but again, you don't really want to be in any of the black decks off the bat. You want to end up kind of like falling in there or drafting like Vein Ripper. That's the only reason why you would go into black anything. Or maybe Teysa. Yeah, Teysa. Although Teysa you would splash. Unauthorized Exit's also pretty good, but I think we take the Inside Source here. Barbed Servitor. I don't like that card. Evidence Examiner is kind of cool. There's Cease and Desist, which I don't like. Museum Nightwatch is not bad. I think the Glint Weaver is probably the best card of this pack. I don't like taking like these 7-drop things, but this is a wonderful way to like play a big creature that also helps you stabilize and gain some life, right? It puts tokens, 3 1/1 tokens on up to 3 of your creatures, so you can like make your board almost impossible to block and then gain some life. Yeah, I think we could take the Glint Weaver here. Museum Night Watch is not bad. I don't like that Barbed Servitor. It used to be a card that I would be happy to take. There's that 5 mana threaten effect, by the way. It's 5 mana. I thought it was 4. I think we take the Riftburst Hellion out of all these. Candlestick's not it. Hazda Vigilante's not it. Riftburst Hellion, though, we can play in, like, it looks like we're slowly funneling to, like, some form of Naya, maybe? The Galvanized might not make it. We're going to take the Hellion, though. There's that Hazda Vigilante again. Shard of Broken Glass. Ooh. Let's see. Rebel Belt Maverick. Surveil 2. Exile it to put a token on something. Yeah, I guess we could take that. It's an okay 1-drop. Helps us fix our next 2 draws. Slice Wield, because of course it did. There's nothing really great here. I'm going to take the Hustle Bustle. I'm going to take the Hustle Bustle on the event. It's not great, and I don't think it's great for what we have currently, but black's really open, by the way. Look at this. I don't think we want any of these. That's a Plains? I don't know. We don't want any of these. We could take Relive the Past, but we're not playing it. Breakout! Breakout! If we end up in some form of Naya, and then there's a Slime against. Alright, what's this next pack? Alright. We don't really have a direction here quite yet. I don't think we're in blue-red at all. We could take the Market Watch Phantom, but I don't think that that's the correct choice. I think that it might actually be just Riftburst Hellion. Because looking at what we have currently, I'm not playing Breakout. Riftburst Hellion is really a 3-drop that we're going to disguise. Hustle Bustle might not even make the deck. The 6 mana part of it's fine to play, but I don't think we're going to get any use out of Hustle, right? Let's see, Insight Source might not make it either. It might just be Aurelia's Vindicator as a splash, which means that we're looking at green-red. Reckless Detective then ends up being a really good card in green-red, simply because it lets us loot so we can dig for the cards that we need, right? And we could just sacrifice artifacts to it to just get straight-up card advantage. So I think we could take that. Do we want to take a Meddling Youths? We're not aggressive enough for that. I don't think. Granted, white is our splash color. So we could take the Meddling Youths, possibly. Right? And then try to wheel an Escape Tunnel. Because we do need at least 1 white source for Aurelia's Vindicator. Outside of that, there's Fanatical Strength, which is, I think, a great combat trick in green. Pompous Gadabout, I'm not a big fan of. Suspicious Detonation just costs too much and it's sorcery speed. So it's either between Youths and Tunnel. Let's take the Youths for now. Right? Because I still don't really know where we are. It's another Mistvale Plains. People are not liking that card, huh? Makeshift Binding. This is a late Makeshift Binding. And I think it's definitely the best card in this pack. And I think it's a good reason to consider pivoting into white something. Right? Because we do have 3 very good white cards. In Inside Source, we're going to have Makeshift Binding. And we have Aurelia's Vindicator. I don't know if we're going to pivot into red-white, per se. I guess Tunnel Tipster and Maverick are not the best green cards, and really it's just Glintweaver, and Glintweaver's double green, so I think we can actually cut that. So let's see where we end up, right? Do I end up in red-white? Because red-white's like a very aggressive deck, and you have to take those very aggressive cards. Saying that, there's a Nervous Gardener here, as well as a Crime Novelist, which this is very much for the red-blue deck. We're not going to be making too many clues. Granite Witness can go into any blue or white deck. There's also Nervous Gardener, which can help us fix, and maybe that's the pick here over the Granite Witness. It also does kind of buff up the Tunnel Tipster ever so slightly, but I believe that since someone else took the green-white Signpost uncommon, we're not going to get much use out of any green-white synergies, so I am going to take that Tunnel Tipster. Undercity Sewers is very far from the colors that we want. I think an Offender at Large is an okay play here. There's also a Public Thoroughfare, which I don't know if we want to be in. Another Crime Novelist, whoever's in blue-red, get it. Case of the Ransacked Lab number 2. Wow. Yeah, let's take the Offender at Large. Let's take the Offender here. Another Relive the Past. An Audience with Trostani. Wow, that's terrible. There's a make your move, there's an out cold, there's a slice, there's a Gearbane orangutan. I'm gonna say it, none of these cards are great. Audience with Trostani has an outside chance of comboing with Inside Source, but I think the Gearbane's the best card for us. And we're not really thrilled about it, because we don't really make too many tokens. That said, let's see, our 2-drops look okay, to the point where I'd like to have my first Vengeful Creeper, right? I don't know if we're playing Hustle Bustle. But yeah, I'd like to have my first Vengeful Creeper here. Because occasionally you just drop a 5-mana 5/5. Detective Satchel. That's interesting. Do I take the Satchel here? A single blue allows us to have this thing that just draws us 2 cards eventually and makes us I'm sorry, a single blue source gets us this really good mid-rangey play. Is it better than On the Job? I think it is, actually. Nothing great for us here. I will just take the Mythic for the gems, or for the collection, I should say. Sus Detonation, sure. I don't think we play it. None of these are for us, so I'll take a Thinking Cap. Demand Answers, I guess. I don't know. I don't think we're playing that. Case of the... That's another rare. Okay, whatever. What we got here? Izoni. Wow. Okay. I mean, you don't pass up Izoni if you're in one of these colors. And I think we're kind of Naya. I think we take Izoni. I think we can't say no to Izoni. She's just too good. I would love to have taken the Shadowy Backstreets, because it just really helps us. We're not playing the Meddling Youths. Alright, we're going to play that. I don't know if we're playing the Inside Source or the Makeshift Binding now. I think we're in green. Red. Splashing black for the Izoni. So let's take the Izoni. And that's a splash, guys. That is a splash. And so is Aurelia's Vindicator. Again, we're splashing. We're getting water all over the place. There's a Phoenix. God, that an Elegant Parlor too? Come on. Come on. Come on. Why? Making me choose. I mean, clearly it's the Phoenix. We have to be careful not to take too many cards that rely on evidence. There's also a Nervous Gardener. The Elegant Parlor is great. The Gardener would be great. The, God. Oh, my God. Chase is On is also, like, not bad. We're not playing the Orang... Well, we could sacrifice the Automaton if we ever just want to have a 4/4. We were going to take the Phoenix. Like, we'd be dumb not to. It just feels bad to pass up the Parlor and the Phoenix. Hopefully one of those 2 cards will wheel. I mean, the Parlor... Yeah, or the Gardener, sorry. Hopefully one of those 2 cards will wheel. This is another Collect Evidence card. We have a lot of removal, right? We have Galvanize. We have Detonation, which is... We have Vindicator, which acts as removal that just bounces a bunch of things. This is a Novice Inspector. That's amazing. I don't think we take it, though. I think we have to take the Crowd Control Warden here. Or maybe the Fanatical Strength. I'd rather have the Strength over the Warden. How are we doing on creatures? You know what, let's take the Warden for now. I think we'll see another Strength. And if we end up with 2 Wardens, that's fine too. There's a Raucous Theater, which really helps fix our mana. We're passing up Tunnel Tipster for it, though. And Automaton. And Case of the Trampled Garden. But I think we want to have our mana be that much better for Izoni when we finally land the Izoni. That I think that this is a good pick here. Plus it helps Surveil, so it puts stuff in our yard. I think that that's the pick here. It feels bad to pass up the Tunnel Tipster, possibly the Automaton, and maybe the Case, but maybe one of those will wheel. Fingers crossed, right? Commercial District, get on board. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, we kind of need to take these cards. I'd like to have a Vitu-Gazian Spectre, but this is just very good fixing for our colors. And we kind of need the fixing, so I'm going to take that. Let's see, make your move. There's a Granite Witness, which I think we do take here over the Fanatical Strength. Wait, we're in blue-white. I mean, we're in red-green. This is actually really bad for us. Whoops. Fanatical Strength it is, baby. As a one-of. Let's see. Wow, that thing's there. None of these cards are great for us. So I'm just gonna rare draft this. Do we take the Cryptex? No, right? I don't think we take the Cryptex. It's the only card that we can play. Whatever. Braggart or Thoroughfare. Maybe we take the Thoroughfare here. Yeah, let's take the Thoroughfare. We're kind of a slower deck. There's a Chases on. That's actually kind of great for us. I'd like to have the occasional combat trick. We could take the Rope, but I'm not thrilled about it. We probably just put that back. That's a second Slime against. Is it better than a 5-drop? Yeah, it probably is. Because Slime against is also a creature token that fills your graveyard for the what's it called? The collect evidence cards. I don't think we're playing Rope. Rubble Belt Maverick is okay. Extract Confession, Wield. We didn't get any of the other cards that I wanted to wield though, unfortunately. Shame. It looks like we're doing 4-color nonsense again, or 3-color nonsense. We are a card short. So let's see. I don't know if we're playing this Mistveiled Plains, so let me just take that out immediately. I don't believe... No, we do need a Swamp. I didn't take any of those other cards. Okay, so... What are we playing here? What do we have here in terms of creatures? We have 14 creatures. 15, 16 because of the 2 Slime against. Suspicious Detonation, Vengeful Creeper, I think that this is almost fine. We just need like... I believe it's between Inside Source and Makeshift Binding, and I think that Inside Source might be better. Well, let's see. So Makeshift Binding buys us time because it gains us 2 life, but Inside Source makes 2 creatures. However, this is more of an aggressive card, whereas Makeshift Binding is more defensive, and I think we want to be more defensive. I don't know if we're playing Cryptex. I don't know if we're playing Cryptex. It's such a bad card. I think we take out the Cryptex actually and put in the Inside Source. Yeah, I think that's how that has to go down. We want to have, let's see. We have 4, and it's mostly red and green, and then there's like... What's this one blue? Is that... Oh, it's Hustle Bustle. I don't know if we're playing Hustle Bustle. Hustle Bustle seems bad, right? We don't need that one blue for... Okay, we took it out. It's not in here. Okay. Oh yeah, because we can cast it off of a red. Alright, so if we had anything that required blue specifically, I was gonna consider Detective Satchel. This is a wild deck full of literally stupid crap. We're gonna try to go big, and we're gonna try to resolve Izoni, possibly the Glint Weaver. We have some really large creatures here. We want to get down on the board fast though and early, which is why these 2 drops really do matter, as well as this Rubble Belt Maverick. We're gonna try to hit our land drops every turn. That's very important here. We have exactly 17 creatures because of the 2 Slime Against Humanities in the deck. And we're playing technically 4 colors because of our first pick, which was the Aurelia's Vindicator, which again, we're only casting that as a disguise so that we can flip it all over and bounce a bunch of creatures our opponent's control. But that's a late game play, as well as Izoni, who hopefully will just win the game for us. We'll see. We have 2 dual lands. We have a rainbow land. 1 swamp. I do wish I grabbed one of those what's it's earlier on, but can't complain about that now. Do we play the Cryptex? No, we don't play the Cryptex. I think the Cryptex is dumb. I think we're done here. And sometimes it just sits there because it doesn't tap for mana by itself. It has to collect evidence. Oh no, going into round 1. 4-color nonsense. I gotta stop being so afraid of splashing. You know what I mean? Some of my better decks have been just like, oh yeah, this is 4-color soup, this is 5-color soup, especially in draft. In constructed, not so much. So yeah, let's get some wins and say goodbye to the format in style. All right, so we have most of our colors here actually, and we have a turn 1 play. I think I can actually like turn 1 Rebel Belt, turn 2 Theater, turn 3 Slime. So I think we can keep this. Hustle Bustle's kind of a non-card in our hand. All right, they're playing a Mask Maker. Cool, Tunnel Tipster, eh? That changes things, because I want to actually resolve Tunnel Tipster turn 2 so that I can Hellion turn 3. So let's play the Theater first and try to dig for more lands. New plan. We are going to turn 3 that, actually. Yep. Are they in the Disguisey deck? The red-green deck is the Disguisey deck, and it feels like we're leaning towards Disguiseys. Alright, that's a pretty fast start. Pretty quick. Not gonna block. No blocks. Nah blocks. Nah blocks, boy. Glintweaver. We're gonna face down this. And then we can like just flip this. Next. No attacks. End turn. It's gonna turn into a 2/2. We could flip this up to get a 3rd land, which is gonna be great. I think we're gonna get a green source. Okay. Sure. Pass. This in front of that. Oh! We can grab this, and we can still make a play next turn. So yeah, let's take this. What was that? Oh, it was Museum Night Watch. Well, rest in peace, buddy. Alright, so Commercial District. Do we need another green source? Yes, we do. I'd love to draw more green sources. View browser, so done. We don't really want to put that in the graveyard just yet. And so we're going to play the Hellion face down. Next. No attacks. End turn. It's going to become a 3/3. Our opponent has not been making their land drop, so we really need to take advantage of that by playing out our big boys and girls. Oh, God. I feel bad for our opponent here. We have access to 6 mana. So I think I should just send this in now. We could just play this. Hustle Bustle, flip this over for free, put trample and everything. No! Maybe that's not the play right now. Maybe the play right now is actually Rebel Belt Maverick and Slime Against Humanity. I think we gotta push our advantage. Oh no, that taps that too. Never mind. Let me just send this in. Thank you. Yes. That's great, actually. I think that's game. Yeah, good game. I think that's game. Sorry, opponent. They didn't draw lands. That was the old 3 for none that I was hoping to get. So yeah, leave match. That was the 3 for none. Perfect hand. You know, we just have to keep making our land drops, right? Tunnel Tipster, fantastic there when we had him. 1-0 going into round 2. It did feel like the mana base is a little rough. It does feel like it's a little rough, but so long as we keep drawing our lands, I think everything's gonna be fine. Because we do have a lot of plays at the top end, and that's where we want to be, right? That was a massive blow up, but our opponent just was not drawing lands. So yeah, like next turn we have a 3/3 and a 6/7. What are you gonna do with 2, maybe 3 mana? You know, we just keep swinging. We go first, and this is the hand. What are our chances of drawing a green source? Let me look at that real quick. Our chances of drawing a green source are 15, 18, 21. That's a mull. Sorry, this is better. Nervous Gardener turn 3 can help us get something. So we can keep this actually and put a forest to the bottom. Forest pass. Turn 2 Thoroughfare. And I think this is way better. This is way better. Turn 3, Gardener. Yep. Alright. Face down. Inside source was great there, but opponent has something? I don't know. Okay, Investigator, pretty bad for us actually. Let's see. Flipping that over won't do anything here. So let's play this. I could play the Vindicator face down. I think what we do here... What are we doing? Because this taps for anything, right? Face down with Disqueeze. And next, no attacks, end turn. Yep, they don't draw a card off of us. That Wojek Investigator is going to be a problem. I think I'm going to flip this over to get a card, to get a land. Yep. So that Vindicator can just eat this? Uh-huh. Although if they don't play anything to, okay, that's a face down card. I'm going to go grab this land here. Turn face up. Let's get a green source. Although, yeah, let's get a green source, actually. I don't want to use this quite yet. We could grab this. No, let's get a green source here. That's actually kind of good. But I think what we do here is we just flip this over. Make X equal to 1. Auto pay. Grab their Wojek Investigator. Then I'll attack. Gain 4. Hit him for 6. Just keep doing it, baby. I think next turn we just play a Vengeful Creeper. It's a big dumb idiot. They don't have enough mana to be able to bite down on crime, but if they have the 1 mana fight spell, they can do that, and that would be pretty bad. Here, it does put this back in their hand, but they don't get to cast it this turn, which I think is fine. Next turn, we can just play Vengeful Creeper. And, you know, be like, well, we got the big flops out. Okay. Yep. You too, huh? Okay, so next, attack with this. Bonk. The old Vengeful Creep. Vengeful. We're just gonna make our... And I will block their Vengeful with our Vengeful, simply because it's one of those make 'em have it type deals. Yeah. If they have the trample trick, sure. Cool. That just means that they're not using it on something else. Plus, we have such a huge life advantage because of the other thing. So, let's see. I think we tunnel tips their inside source here. Although, if we inside source Automaton, we have more bodies. First, we're gonna hit with this. And this. I want to see what they do. If we trade, we trade. Cool. Okay. Gain some life. What'd they lose? Familiar. Okay. So then we're going to inside source here. And then we're going to Automaton here. I'd like to draw land. Perfect. Next turn we can play a land, hustle bustle. Or rather, just bustle and overrun them. Okay. Good game. There we go. I forget that we have the this bustle sometimes, right? And it's like, it's actually really good. +2/+2 trample, and I don't have any face down creatures, but if we did, you know, a lead match. And all we had to do there was just like curve out, claim that 2-0 going into round 3. doing pretty good, which is a great way to send off this set. I'm not, again, not a huge fan of it. Not really looking forward to the next one either. The next set looks like it's a pauper Prince format rather, where all the rares are just super duper good. Not thrilled about that. It almost feels like what was that set? Crimson Vow, where so many of the rares were just like, oh, I just play this now, and then your opponent goes, cool. How do I exile that? Shit, you know. Not the best opener, but it's playable, so I will keep it. I forgot we had the Geerbane in here. Izoni? Izoni. I think we'll face down the Vengeful Creeper next turn. Oh no. They might have... Ooh, Case of the Shattered Pact. Are they doing spicy things too? Black-green, okay. We're gonna actually play the Geerbane face up. Can't do anything. Like, that doesn't feel great, but what are you gonna do, right? I feel like this is where they extract, you know? They went this way. Okay, so opponent's doing real spicy 4 to 5 color things. And we just gotta make sure we hit our land drops. That helps. We need that. Donk. First blood wasn't drawn until turn 4. Look at that. We're both playing a pretty controlling deck here. Kakang, kakang. Unscrupulous agent, sure. I think because of that resolve, we're gonna pitch our fanatical strength. I am gonna face down this, I feel. Well, let's see what happens next turn. Oh, there's a Trostani involved. Okay. Friggin' Trostani. Alright, so... View battlefield. Okay, so they have 3 colors worth of things out. They need to have 5 colors worth of stuff out. I don't think they're gonna do that. So let's just play... View battlefield. Let's just play it. We'll just flop it out. No attacks. If they do the thing where they collect evidence, that's gonna suck. Trostani is a huge issue here. Rubble Belt Maverick. Not the collect evidence. Well, extract confession. If they extract confession and collect evidence... Oh no, they can't. Okay, so I could just sacrifice the automaton. They need 1 more evidence in the yard to do an extractive confession to make me sacrifice my Vengeful Creeper. We actually do want the Vengeful Creeper to die. They are doing 5 color things. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Alright. We're both doing 5 color, or 4 color, at least, things. Oh, their Trostani is very good. Okay. Is this the bite down on crime? This might be a bite down on crime. Oh, it's just outright Moida. Okay. They can give that death touch, so... you know what? I'm gonna take it. No blocks. What's wrong with me? It's only 1 Dimaggio. Okay, Tunnel Tipster's great here. No attacks. I need to resolve this Izoni, and then exile that so that we get a bunch of tokens. And I think that that'll be exactly what we need to do. Hopefully they have no more discard cards. Is that 5 colors? That is 5 colors. Oh boy, they're really going for the 5 color dream. Alright. Alright, let's see it, baby. Come on, let's do this. Oh, I forgot to turn on the thing. Let me let him think for a second. Where are you? Here we go. Okay. Back into the game. Opponent's got taking a big think here. They ramped a lot more than we did, and I've been missing land drops, so... I think we block here and block here. And if they want to waste their mana giving this double strike, so be it. And if they want to use, give this death touch, cool too, actually, because that's most of their mana. It's 4 mana. Yep. Makes sense. This only feeds my, oh shit, wait, I don't have a black source, my bad. Oh no, I got cocky. Okay, so we need to draw any lands to play Glint Weaver next turn. Okay. Double strike. Yeah, they're going for it. They're going for the big bonks. Yep. Yep. Oh no. I might have screwed that up. Crowd Control Warden. I guess we just play it. Have a 6/6 or a 5/5. And then I hit them with the tipster. Give them the tip, baby. Oh, do they have a murder? What's black and green? Let's hit them. Oh, you know what it is? It's passing priority because they can activate Tristani. We'll hit them with that. Do they have... Oh, Assassin's Trophy. That's great for us, actually. Let me get that black source, baby. Submit. Kinda wish they did that earlier. No, it's fine. Assassin's Trophy's great. If we could survive a turn, if they don't kill us with Trostani here, we get to play Izoni, make some tokens. Yep. Does this kill me? We get to play Izoni, make some tokens, have Izoni out. Yep. They're gonna give a double strike, right? It makes the most sense for them to give a double strike. Now, we do have to be very mindful of them playing... What's it called? What is that stupid thing called? We could also just play Glint Weaver and gain some life, but I don't think that that's the correct thing to do here. Oh god, that's a Kellen. Okay. Play this. Collect events 4. Oh, that one. Submit. 5. There we go. And no attacks here, just in case I need to, like, block that thing. And I think what we do is we start chump blocking. Yep. What does this do? Surveil 2, draw 2 cards, gain 2 if you... That's for sacrificing 4 tokens. I don't think that that's worth it. I think next turn we Glint Weaver, we put the tokens on Izoni so that she's that much bigger. Because we do want to attack with her and collect more evidence. I'll put at least 1 on her. If they have a removal spell now, that sucks. You know? It's like, there goes my plan. But we do have the mana to cast Glint Weaver. And I'd like to gain some life, honestly. Slice from the Shadows X4. Okay, they had to do it like that. Sure. If I don't block this, I'm dead. So I will block like this. Bong. I hope that they don't have... Oh, there's a Kellen. Okay, we need to make this that much bigger then. Actually, wait, hold on. Submit to. It's 3 tokens, right? So if we make this that, and that. We definitely need this to be big enough to kill the Kellen. But attacking with both means I'm still dead, right? Yeah, that sucks. I guess if we attack with this, no. Because this is a menace. Maybe I should have just put all the tokens on here. Whoops! No attacks. Next turn, it's Rebel Belt Maverick. Yep. Destroy up to 1 artifact. Sure. Okay. Put this in front of that. Put this in front of that. And that do be sucking, but if they give it double strike, it still loses. They have to give it death touch so that it just outright kills it. And that's just kind of a trade. Opponent's deck is sweet though. They also had the same idea of just like, let me play all the bomb rares. Yep. They're giving it double strike. Are they gonna give it trample somehow? If they give it trample somehow, that's like real bad. Death touch. Okay. Oh, okay. I had to block like that though. That does kind of suck. Let's see. If I face down this, then I could play this, but I have nothing to block that. Face this down. Oh, I can get a land real quick. And then play it. I think we gotta dig up. Oh shit, I tapped stupid for this. What do we have? I did tap stupid for that. I should have not tapped the green source. That was dumb of me. Okay, so let's play a... What do we need? I don't think we have anything that's double red, but I will take the red source out. We'll play the red source. We'll play the inside scourse. Try to buy some time. Yep. And then, oh, I can still play this. Play the Maverick. Maverick. Definitely need that. Don't want that. Gain a token, or gain a point. Yeah, +1/+1 counter. I don't think we're gonna make it through this though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Oh, and then they give it double strike. Good game. Not bad. That sucked. Oh well. I mean, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you just lose to a combination of bombs. I'm curious what else they had in there, right? Because, like, they were playing a lot of black sources. So they must have had something, right? They must have had, like, something really good. Something better than just murder and slice from the shadows. Assassin's Trophy's, like, okay. It kind of enabled us to play our Izoni. I kind of wish we got a little bit more value out of the Izoni, right? Because we were going to then next turn go like, all right, Izoni, let's make more tokens, right? Leave match. Their deck was sweet though. They had removal exactly when they needed it. I never pulled any of my removal. Another person of culture. Except ours is in a jar. We have a turn 1 and a turn 2. We could dig for a land, and then we'll have 2 turn 3s. Yeah, let's keep this. Maverick. We get to dig a lot for a land, actually. Those are both lands. Great. Those are fantastic. Cool. We just need the land, so next. We'll play this. We do need the other land, so I'm not gonna put that in the yard. There's something to say for putting it in the yard regardless. I will play the Vengeful Creeper face down though, in defense mode. Girlfriend and I have been playing a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cause she's always been fascinated, I guess. And it's cute watching her. She beams when we're doing like the dorky things together. That said, I'm not going to get into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Because holy crap. Oh, opponent's Boros. Cryptex. That's not a very Boros thing to do, actually, sir. Not that. Play this face down. What's funny is this allows us to destroy that before they get value. But we need to get to 6 mana before that happens. Face down card, sure. We'll play this. I think I'm going to send in these 2. Yeah, because I can't really use that. I should have made it so that it had to block, because then putting this in the yard allows us to really get some good use out of Izoni when she lands. Opponent's big think on the block here. Oh, I should just use Geerbane Orangutan to destroy that. I'm stupid. Dong dong. Alright, so... destroy up to 1 target artifact. No ramp. No ramp for you, sir. I could have sacrificed this thing to make this a 4/4. Which is like pretty big on this board, but like this way we have our power sort of spread out. I would like to draw some lands, game. Preferably at least 1 black source, and if we could draw one of those duels, that'd be great, actually. Okay, it's a face down card. Nice. All right, so I am gonna actually hoosle this. Yeah. Auto. Has the block. Just want to keep the board clear, especially from an Aurelia's Vindicator. Holy crap. That was good. Holy crap, man. Yep, another face down card. Sure. There's a white source. Perfect. I think. I'm gonna send in this automaton. Yep. Got nothing. So this is where this deck falters. When I run out of gas, I'm really out of gas. I have nothing to do with my hand. All right, no blocks. All right, I need a black source to make any use of Izoni. I haven't really given them any reason to use removal. Cool, cool, cool. That's not helping. Bong. And end turn. I think we might need to use the Rebel Belt Maverick to block. Take one for the team. Here. Sure. They're Boros. I feel like they should be doing something way more explosive. It's so weird. So weird. Oh. There's that nerd. Okay. There's a Raucous Theater. Binding is great, actually. No attacks here, because that's like 6 by itself. No attacks, end turn. I guess the question now becomes, do I just binding that to gain life? Because I don't think I block it. I think I block one of these 2 other things. Or do I Izoni here? Ah, balls. I think I'm just dead here, right? Yeah, good game. Because that's 9, 12... 9, 11? Yeah, good game. Ah, just a little too slow. Just a little too slow. I mean, we drew this when we needed it. It would have been nice a turn or 2 earlier. And we did top deck a few too many lands. I think this was in our opener too. 2 and 2. What do we got here? Raucous Theater. Turn 1. Alright, so we do have our black source for Izoni. And we can pitch Suspicious Detonation or Hustle Bustle early to start digging for our other lands with Reckless Detective. So I think that this is actually great. We are on the draw though. Play this. We're gonna need to dig for a... We have a white source. I'm gonna... Summer, don't start. We're gonna need to dig for a green source. Don't start. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Bad girl. She's such a pain in the butt. Okay. We're going to play a... red source and then play our detective. They might have something to kill it, and that would be kind of sucky, but what are you gonna do? Turn 3, if we don't draw anything else, we can face down this thing. I think that they do kill this thing. I think it's the smartest thing for them to do. It's a very good card. If you have removal spell, I think now's a good time. There you go. I figured they had a long goodbye in their hand. Sure. No face down card. Okay. Face down this thing then, I guess. I don't know. That tells me they have like a murder or something also in their hand. We almost have the mana for Suspicious Detonation. What is this to flip up? 5. Okay. Extract Confession. Sure. Another one of those. God damn. Alright, we're pretty close to just Suspicious Detonating whatever they play. I would love a green source game. Just saying. We've drawn all of our white sources, including an additional one that we just put right into the graveyard. My turn. Can this be countered? Spell can't be countered. There's a forest. Sure. Keep the board clear. Next turn we can Izoni, but I don't think we should. Lazav. Ugh. Okay. Opponent is stuck on mana. Stuck on mana. Target a card from a graveyard, then investigate. Screw it. Get this now. We just have to flop it out, because they can't do anything about it. They don't have the mana to murder, right? Them holding priority here tells me that they don't have... They might not have murder. They might have, not extract. What's the other one? Let's see. Collect evidence 4. So, Suspicious Detonation, get out of here. Submit 5. We get 2 ones. They might have, what's that card called? Another Long Goodbye. Now, if they do have murder, it would suck, because Izoni just eats it here. Extract Confession. Okay, so they are collecting evidence, sure. Okay. Exile a card from a graveyard. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, you may have it become a copy of a creature. Okay. It could become a 5/4, which is why we have to double block it here. If they turn it into that, they don't get anything out of this. Sure. Slice is pretty good there. That kills that. I need a way to kill that now. Automaton. Creeper's pretty good here. Next. End turn. This is gonna be bad. If their Lazav goes a little bit too crazy. Yep, pass. I don't think I block here. Yep. Sure. Resolve. They might just have the Izoni here. Yep. Okay. Resolve. They're gonna turn it into Izoni, right? Yep. It's already attacking, so they don't get the tokens. Maybe I should have put that in the yard. No blocks here. I think we just take the 5? Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2. Crime Stopper Sprite. Okay. I'm gonna tap that down. Sure. My turn. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. That's not enough for just this. Oh, it's till end of turn? Until end of turn. Wow. Okay, so they have to do that ahead of time. I'm gonna play this like this. Next. No attacks. End turn. Agency Outfitter. Okay. Thinking Cap. And or Magnifying Glass. They took both? Okay. Sure. Is this not a detective? That's a detective. That has to attack now. Yep. Exile target card from a graveyard, then investigate. I'm gonna double block it with I don't have to double block it. It is getting them a lot of value though. But I do not actually have to double block it. Just put this in front of it. Yep. Okay. Makeshift binding's great here. Actually, let's see. I think we just binding that. A 4/3. Getting some life. Kind of start to even things up here. They may have a Crime Stopper sprite. They may have some Persuasive Interrogation. Damn. That's pretty bad, actually. That's a big boy. Or a big pair, I guess. Gorgon Investigator. I'm surprised that they don't have, like, Death Touch. Yep. Is that much bigger now? Okay, cool. Land doesn't help here. Next. No attacks. End turn. Yep. If they attack with this, I think I just triple block. What's this? Make a clue? For 4. Okay, so they're gonna dig for some answer, for some action. What? Benthic Criminologists. Sacrifice an artifact. Sacrifice a clue. I get poison counters. They draw a card regardless. That's pretty good. Projector Inspector. Okay. They're popping off. It feels like it's close, but it might not be, because this Thinking Cap's doing a lot of heavy lifting. Yep. Alright, so boop, boop, boop. That's 8, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. And I think they just leave the Tunnel Tipster alone. Yep. Thank you, Jesus. Submit to... no attacks here. Why did I say thank you, Jesus, when it was Satan that saved me? Kidding. Good old Glint Weaver. Alright, so the Glint Weaver is big enough where it will eat the Crime Stopper sprite with the thing on it. The Tunnel Tipster is big enough where it will trade with the Projector Inspector. The only issue is the Benthic Criminologist, right? We just, so the way that we survive this is we just continue to draw action. Okay. Drawing a clue, yep. Or drawing a card. The issue is our opponent has so much more card draw here because of, and it's funny to say, the Magnifying Glass. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. May sacrifice an artifact. Oh, they could have just got that for free. Whoops. No blocks. I'll take 5. They have access to 2 mana. Okay, so I think we just... Hold on, cancel. Because this flips up for 6, so that'd be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Face down with Disqueeze. Next. No attack. End turn. That's a 3/3, baby. Now we have the ability to, like, block that. Alright, so they're going to investigate. Yep. Uh-huh. Benthic Criminologus. Criminologo. Yep. Mm-hmm. Shields down. Attack with that. Yes. Okay. I can sacrifice an artifact. Pass the blockers. It. Good old 6/7. Next, no attacks, end turn. We're on the back foot here. We are on the back foot. Any good removal blows us right the fuck out. We've somehow stabilized. Okay, so they're just playing that as a... Alright. Yep. It's a 3-4. It's a detective too, right? Yes, it is. Okay. They make a token. I don't think they attack here. Unless they forget about Secret Reach with the Crime Stopper Sprite and the Rift Burst Hellion. Cool. Slime against. No attacks. End turn. Doesn't feel great unless you have like a critical mass of those things. Now they could have that one card. Crime Stopper Sprite. Yep. That'll tap that down for a while. Yup. That do be sucking. And Aurelia's Vindicator would be absolutely fantastic here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I get rid of 4 things. Okay. And then they just hit us with all the flyers, and that kind of sucks. That doesn't drain. It just gains them a life, and then they surveil. Oh, okay. Sure. So this is draw a card. Yep. Okay, so hold on. What are we doing here? This is a 4-5. This is a 4-4. If I double block this, we kill that. This still hits us. This is 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, balls. I think we have to actually spread it out if we're going to survive this. And we get one more turn to see if we get anything else, right? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This is the only way we get through this. And we have to top deck something amazing. Like the Aurelia's Vindicator. And even then, it might not be enough, right? It, like, legitimately might not be enough. And then the Aurelia's Vindicator also just puts everything back in their hand. That top deck Crime Stopper Sprite was very good. Face down card. And also, they need to not have counter magic. I guess we can just pay for it? If I top deck a land, we're screwed. Yep. Mm-hmm. They flip that up. They get another card. Yep. Cool. Good game. Terrible. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. That's how I feel about a lot of this format. So, I think that's it. I'm not gonna say goodbye with another draft. I didn't really enjoy Karlov Manor. We'll claim that. Actually, let's look at the deck again. We had a really good start, but it was just like, oh, okay. You know, like I guess I really didn't identify a good lane. Aurelia's Vindicator is incredibly splashable, though. You just play it as this. You never play it face up. You always play it as a disguise, and then you flip it up and just bounce your opponent's whole board. I guess the issue was that the rest of the deck just wasn't great. Izoni's fantastic, and then like everything else is kind of a role player, but nothing does anything particularly good. We didn't have enough cards that really got... I don't think I ever drew my Galvanize. I'm gonna say that right now. We pitched the Fanatical Strength 1 game. Let's see. We never saw the Lamplight Phoenix. We never saw the Chases on. What is this deck doing to us? You know? This is so weird. I've played the lands at least once each, right? So, okay. That was weird. That was 5 games and we didn't even see some of these cards. I mean, that'll happen. I guess that's just the format though, and that's just best of 1, which I'm not a big fan of. When we go back to best to the new set, I'm gonna get to do best of 3 again. We really enjoy best of 3 here. If you enjoyed that, by the way, or you enjoy me, please more like come, you know, thumbs up, right? Tell your friends. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description. We can catch you streaming some leather crafting, some Magic the Gathering, other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, why did I say it like I was starting? I'll catch you next time. The next video that's going to be going up is likely going to be the card opening. I have like 90 something packs claim, which I open them at the end, you know. I have like 90 something. It would have been nice to have like 100 something, but whatever. All right, so thanks for joining me. Stay safe out there. Don't eat snow. Remember, you're not here. You're dickless. Have a good night, folks.